Ancient Narratives. Iran. Part 7. Artaxerxes and Themistocles. After the inconclusive wars with Greece, Xerxes ceased his military campaigns and spent the rest of his life indulging in pleasures. This complacency of Xerxes led to dissatisfaction among the nobles regarding the affairs of the kingdom. Ultimately, Artaxerxes, the chief of the king's bodyguards, orchestrated a conspiracy against Xerxes. He brought in a eunuch named Mithridates into Xerxes's chamber, and during the night, the king of Persia, Xerxes, was killed by Mithridates and Artaxerxes. After this event, Artaxerxes approached Xerxes's third son, Artaxerxes, and told him, "Your father has been killed, but the murderer is your older brother, Darius." Darius was the eldest son of Xerxes. Artaxerxes believed this claim and thought to himself that if Darius remained alive, he would do the same to him. The young Artaxerxes went to Darius's palace to save his own life and avenge his father's blood, and with the help of Artaxerxes, he killed his older brother, Darius. Xerxes also had a second son who, after Darius, was supposed to succeed to the throne according to the laws, but this son was in the province of Bactria, and it would take a long time for him to reach the capital. After these events, Artaxerxes, the third son of Xerxes, ascended to the throne. Artaxerxes intended to remove the young Artaxerxes from his path after some time and become the king of Persia himself. However, Artaxerxes was very astute and realized this plot. He took the initiative and killed Artaxerxes and his 4 sons, and without any obstacles, he made himself the king of kings of Persia. Xerxes was killed in 466 BC after reigning for 20 years. Ultimately, he was laid to rest in the royal family tomb of the Achaemenid kings at Nakshi-Rustam in Fars province, near Mardasht. After the killing of Artaxerxes and his sons, Artaxerxes I formed a military force to attack the province of Bactria and eliminate his older brother, Vistasp. This war was long and bloody, but it yielded no results, and Artaxerxes retreated. Once again, in 436 BC, he attacked his brother Vistasp and ultimately succeeded in removing him from his path, gaining control over all the territories under Persian rule. To prevent a civil war in Iran, Artaxerxes implemented a series of extensive reforms. He replaced all the governors of the various provinces with individuals who were very loyal and close to him. He also made reforms in the taxation system, repaired the damages from his father's reign, and prevented oppression and harshness in some matters of the state. His sole aim was to ensure security and peace in the vast land of Iran. One of the significant events during the reign of Artaxerxes I was the visit of Themistocles, the Greek politician, to the court of the Persian king. We discussed Themistocles in the previous video. He had become very popular in Greece during the time of Xerxes, especially after the Battle of Salamis. After the Battle of Plataea, which marked the end of the war between the Iranians and the Greeks, Themistocles united all the islands of Greece, bringing them under his command. However, he was very ambitious and believed that there were still people in Athens who supported the Persian government. For this reason, he punished many individuals. The politicians of Athens had 2 options: either they had to ally with Themistocles or leave the land of Greece. They tried in every way to rid themselves of him. Even the common people of Athens were fed up with all the oppression and tyranny. The Athenians united with each other and launched a revolt, sending Themistocles to the region of Argos. In Argos, Themistocles encountered a man named Pausanias. Pausanias had close ties with the Persian government and told him that if he wanted to return to power, it would be better for him to cooperate with him. However, Themistocles did not want to get close to the Persians at all and never accepted this proposal. However, As soon as he established a connection with Pausanias, he was accused of collaborating with the Persians. He constantly sent official letters to Greece denying these rumors, but since the people of Athens harbored a strong hatred for him, they decided to use this rumor as an excuse to eliminate him. The Athenian authorities ordered that Themistocles must come to Athens to be punished publicly for his alleged collaboration with the Persians. Realizing the situation, Themistocles fled from there and sought refuge in Persia. When Themistocles entered the court of Artaxerxes, he spoke in front of the Achaemenid nobles and said, "I have done many wrongs against the Persians, but the Greeks sought my life on the accusation of colluding with you, forcing me to flee and seek refuge in Persia." The king of Persia, Artaxerxes, took the presence of such a great man from Greece as a good omen and welcomed him at the royal court. During the time of Artaxerxes, the region of Bactria remained unsettled, and the king was trying to control this area. However, the Athenians did not allow any peace to settle over the Iranian people. Shortly after, a rebellion occurred in the satrapy of Egypt, instigated by the Athenians. Artaxerxes assigned Themistocles to suppress this rebellion. In fact, Artaxerxes did this intentionally. He wanted Themistocles to see them and take revenge on them. However, Themistocles was still a patriotic Greek and did not want to fight against his fellow countrymen. On the other hand, he had a close and friendly relationship with Artaxerxes and did not want to betray the Iranians in gratitude for all the hospitality he had received. Themistocles gathered all his companions and bid them farewell. Then, at the age of 65, he ended his life at his own request. When the news of Themistocles' suicide reached Artaxerxes, he was very saddened by this event. Artaxerxes provided substantial support to the family and friends of Themistocles, and his body was buried in the city of Manisa in present-day Turkey.
Thank you for watching this video. If there's a specific topic you'd like us to talk about, please let us know in the comments. Your feedback means a lot to us.